Hello everyone, welcome to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. If you don't know what the Stanley Parable is, it's basically just a whole bunch of choices, and then each choice leads to a different choice, and there's a funny narrator. Andrew thought it was stupid, I showed him a clip, he thought it was funny, here we are.
And I bought it on Xbox.
Have you played the Stanley Parable before?
Never a day in my life.
We have seen it, but we have not played it.
I've only seen bits and pieces.
Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible.
Perfect.
There's no way, I was going to say, there's no way you can see that.
I mean, it's pretty visible, but at the same time, full computer-wise.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with it.
I mean, I don't know. Please enter the current time, 3:45 p.m. You gotta go all the way around. Like, you sounded so entitled right there. You're like, oh, I gotta go around 12 times?
Dude, I've dealt with entitled people all day, okay? Don't even at me, brother. It's 3:46 now.
That is true. Note, accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu.
Fantastic! Let's get started!
Awesome, alright. I don't know how this works on not desktop.
We're about to find out. Begin the game.
The end is never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end.
The end is loading.
Yeah.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month, of every year. Although others might have considered it soul-breaking, Stanley relished every moment of the orders he made, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy.
Or was he?
Until one day.
One day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
The game was created.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Oh yeah, you don't know the end. I've just shown you bits and pieces.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
And you should be able to move. Now, we can do multiple, because
There we
there's
go.
so many endings. You can just go for it, or I can tell you certain ways to
I move so
go.
fast.
Like, it's kind of... I hate Mondays. Yeah, obviously, doesn't everybody?
No, I love Mondays. That's my day off.
Well,
Mondays are my Saturdays.
His co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I like something. Yeah, whatever.
Moving forward. It's not even... You're over here examining everything.
Dude, you know I examine everything. I don't even know the way to the meeting room.
Just keep going through the doors that are open, really.
It's like somebody's leading me in a certain direction.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
Why is this shocking to you?
Oh my god, Alex!
It's choice.
2 open doors! You said left, right?
He said left, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna listen to him.
Alright,
for the
first
one,
playthrough, we'll
yeah.
just like listen to everything.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
I
disbelief,
didn't close that door.
Stanley
Yeah,
decided
the
to
door's
go up
closed
to
now.
his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let a ball up inside you, take out your passive-aggressive anger on the coworkers, resent coworkers for not supporting you more, and then let it ball inside you. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header, and throw some bevel on all the text. Okay, cool. Everyone is unique. You, most of all.
Of course I am. I'm Stanley. Alright.
Go into the broom closet.
Nah, we'll do that later.
We'll do that later.
I know what happens in the broom closet. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You got it, man.
Stairs.
I'm gonna listen to you. I trust
100%,
you.
yeah.
That's not the boss's office because the door's closed.
Yeah, so here we go.
Oh my, dude! My boss has an immaculate office! I'm assuming since that looks like it has a board on it. Hey, boss!
Here's his office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known
See how
was
quick
that
that
the
is there,
keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Where?
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay, it's to your left.
Oh.
8.
Oh yeah, it's 845.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs, trying to input anything on
Shut-
his since he did incredibly by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad. Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He
Isn't it,
stepped
though?
into the newly opened passageway.
It's dark.
Okay, the passageway will be light, don't worry. So just keep looking around. Do you not see the light?
Oh. I thought it opened in like the... Hello?
Hello.
I'm assuming I go over here now.
I would hope so.
Narrator, you're not telling me what I'm supposed to do!
Elevator.
What buttons should I
Don't
push?
come back.
I wanna go up!
There's only one button to go. Only one way to go. Loading, loading, loading.
The Stanley Parable. It's so confusing.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
It's probably just
Why did
depression.
he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
That's right, Stanley.
Hello?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Hold on.
Yeah, what's up?
I
You can
have...
escape if you need to. If you're having second thoughts.
I'm having a lot of them, but I promised myself I would listen the first time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Did he have the strength?
You bet I do! Onward and forward, baby! Having many second thoughts about this, but you know. Ooh, a camera button. Click.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
427, that's me!
Many individuals
It is me.
images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom and
Employee 427.
It's me.
That is you. Good job.
Okay, so what do I do now?
There should be another passageway that opened up somewhere. Oh,
There we go.
the game usually leads you with one passageway that opens and one that closes. I don't know what that button means.
this mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Here's the elevator.
No. He refused to believe
No.
it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Well, You just been conditioned. That's all.
At the heart of the operation, controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this memory. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I mean, they're offline.
Well, yeah, they're offline, but that doesn't mean like they're done.
I'm assuming.
There's a big old door over there that says facility power.
Ah! It's been a long day, okay? I thought it was like those particular monitors.
No,
I'm like,
no. Mind control idle awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
so now I just click a button.
Yeah, off or on.
Shut it down, boys!
You
That
turned
was
off
fun.
your system.
That was fun. I would be so sad if the Xbox just powered down and be like,
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
I
He
won!
had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Yes.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Why do I feel like this is crap?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense
Oh, I'm not
possibility
moving
of
this.
a new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
There you go. That's your
I'm
first
glad
one.
there's more choices because, good God, that was not worth $25.
Well, of course. Beat the game. That's like the canonical ending. So,
I mean, that ending was alright.
there's so many
I'm aware.
things you can do just on that left if you keep following these like directions.
Okay. Where are we?
You're back in your office.
Okay, we just left our office.
Yes.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So what's your next course of action? You gonna follow them and
I'm
turn
gonna-
the power on? Or are you just gonna do everything and then turn it back on? Or are you gonna go downstairs? Or are you not gonna listen to them from the get-go? There's like 40 different endings in this new
I'm
one.
gonna listen to him, but I'm gonna turn the machine on just
Okay.
to see what that does.
Alright. I approve.
Run! Run,
You-
Stanley!
You
Dude,
move fast.
dude, Stanley is like booking it.
He is a track star.
Left door. Good.
Yeah, left. I'll tell you where to go.
I was about to say, I didn't know if they were gonna change it on me. It's like,
No.
he went through the right door, you idiot. I'm like,
Always the
oh.
same.
Yet there was not
Keep
a
running.
single person here.
Tips for not getting fired.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Hold up.
decided
Talk
to
less. Do unbelievable, amazing work at all times of the day. Okay.
find an answer.
Hey, whatever. Just not get fired. Hold on.
Hold on, hey. I want to look at that. All right, upstairs.
Coming to a
Woo!
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
My boss is immaculate. Oh, this is
Yeah,
legit.
dude, it's good. 2845.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
Speed
again
run.
stunned to discover not an indication of
Jesus.
any human life.
Sensitivity.
What could it mean?
Dude, this is legit.
Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began
Hey.
wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk. Pulling books, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nope.
Darn right we didn't.
Anxiety is healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some time.
Oh, come on! Oh my god, I love this.
The money's starting to add up, brother.
It is.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the open.
Calmly. You have to calmly walk forward into the bathroom.
Sprint.
Not like it matters.
Dude, I have one speed.
That's awesome. It's fast. No? Okay, good.
On.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
No!
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh, come on!
This machine is activated without proper DNA identification. Nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. Hold on until detonation then.
Oh, you want to look at the screen?
2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Isn't this fun?
You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
Jesus Christ.
Each one of us. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Yeah.
I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Yeah.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
There's nowhere to go.
To hell with it. I'm going to put some...
I'll put some extra time on the clock for you.
Why?
These are precious.
Give you another minute.
For what?
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These number buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
The green
This
5
will
is
be
what's on the screen.
speaking. One soul.
I don't know if that
Do you
means
have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
And then if it's still on the screen, I guess we find a green button because we hit the 5. Yeah, it's still on the screen, so now we just need a green button. So I guess the green button right there.
You're
Okay.
only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
3.
To see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy.
There's 1, there's
You wanted
2.
to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. Knowing anything. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same.
Wait, what?
All
I have a chance to save myself?
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment I fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
I have no clue if there's an actual way to save yourself. I'll be real. But that is an ending.
Okay.
Congratulations. You have 2 of the
I'm not
80.
I'm not gonna go through that route again to see if there's a way to save myself because I don't want to waste time.
Alright.
We can look that up later because that's just one ending. I was say, can you actually look that up while I do a different ending?
I have all the endings on my phone.
Oh, is there an
Oh,
ending?
look.
Yeah, but say, see if there's an ending that you can save yourself. I don't want.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Cool. Let's see here. Endings. Okay, freedom ending, countdown ending. Here
That's
we
the
go.
one. Those are the 2 we just got.
There was not a single person here either.
Wait, do you unbelievable amazing work every day? No exception of
Don't get fired.
recognition.
Boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Nope, there's no way to save yourself.
Okay, so that's just that is the end of it.
Yeah. Would you like to escape?
Yeah, but say I'm basically gonna keep going down the path until I kind of start to deviate. So do we want calm jazz music?
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passage.
Wait, is it?
Kill Supreme.
Wow!
Blah blah blah.
He is upset about last
He's
time.
over it. He does not care.
Or the red mind control facility.
Or we escaped.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I ain't scared.
Do you believe him?
No.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still
That
had
is
every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Oh, I thought he was about to say something's following you, Stanley. I'm like,
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward
Yes.
and willingly confront his death.
Hey, look at that. It's a drop. That's all it is. You gonna drop down there? You're not dead. I'll give you that. Not yet. Don't know how your legs survived, but
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence
Can you look up?
whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't
oh no!
trapped in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Hey, you escaped.
Would have known great loss by plucking the eyeballs from the blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shadowed life. Farewell.
farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
But you guys do a little exploring before that happens. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly
Is there anything
did
on
the
the other
narrator
side?
think he was going
No.
to accomplish?
It's a good question. What am I going to accomplish?
Now you're about to walk into.
So the narrator set all my coworkers free.
Yeah.
In the original.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What?
Look around. This is the museum ending. You get to look and learn about the Stanley Parable. Nature paintings. There's your computer.
Give me an order. No.
Alright, corridor.
That's the office.
Let's see. Office layout. There's your office.
Yeah, so
Yeah. You walk through there,
Walk
there,
through
where no one is there. And then the corridor. And then you're met with the 2 doors.
then that's where life continues into a crazy.
Office computers. Solitaire.
Somebody was slacking on the job.
An update, it looks like.
Somebody was slacking on the job.
And employee database.
And somebody was trying to steal employee data.
I don't think so, but okay.
Also known as slacking on the job.
Hey, doors. The office.
So I'm already dead.
Oh yeah. 100%. Hey, the buttons. We got that. Selection of sounds used throughout the game. When buttons are pressed, each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Okay. Ooh, I like 5.
So, from what I have gathered
Yeah.
in my 3 endings right now,
Yes. The War Zone. Okay, let's see. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on the battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it, that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. And on the nose. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention.
I don't know, I personally,
You would like that.
yeah. I mean, I like this. So what I've gathered,
Yes.
my boss hypnotized a crap ton of people,
Yep.
stripped them of their humanity, putting them down to just mere numbers, but was controlling them to make them appreciate life. When in reality, they would probably be depressed otherwise.
Yeah, I'd say so. From... Oh, okay.
Lacey Perkins.
For instance, on a scale of Max Ernest to Salvador Dali, how surreal will this game be? Oh, you're born in this voice. Well,
Okay.
congratulations! That's the subject. Well,
Lion
congratulations.
producing those. Hey, we got a promotion!
Hey, let's go.
Or something. I saw the word promotion, and I'm assuming it's about me because I'm greedy.
Because everything's about you. Hey, there's your office.
Yeah, this is indeed my office. 3 versions of my office. Yeah, all 3 versions.
All 3 versions. If only it was 4.
Oh no, because then we couldn't get in.
Well. What's that? Oh, is that the elevator that takes you up in the ending? Monitor. Oh, this is the. Okay.
Yeah. This is the one that brings me down to the
To the area.
depths.
Instead of, what are those? Zending levers? These levers were originally part of.
No, it's not letting me pull.
Well, let's read about it.
Fine.
Let's see. These levers were originally part of Zending. The player would pull a lever, and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. You pulled a green lever. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is repairing a new version of the Stanley Parable.
Cool, so... when do we die?
Oh, when you make it to the end of the museum. This game is not paused. Begin the game again. Resume the game. Options. Return to menu. What happens when it reaches
Yeah, that's
0?
what I'm like.
resets. I guess that's fine.
This is purgatory right here.
What, a museum about the game?
Yes.
This is the meeting room.
Option 1, 2, option 3, and then
Back to the office. So go.
So where? How do I leave?
Did you go upstairs? Like maybe you, because you went somewhere. Yeah, you went there. So go back that way. Because I think if you keep going straight, because you went one way, but there was like another way you could go. Oh.
Oh, this way.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
What the letter?
Oh.
Can you see how much they need one another?
You and the narrator.
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Correct. I'm blind. Oh, we're shaking. You're back.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your Xbox. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your own choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Congratulations! Another ending.
I wonder if turning off the Xbox actually is an ending.
It is not.
It's just a joke.
Yes. Alright, would you like the next course of action? Look, you're back in your office.
So what was up with the female narrator?
She's just there. She's like a narrator over the narrator, kind of.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go.
Because this narrator is just over you.
Missed a memo.
She's kind of like this omnipotent narrator.
So she's like the narrator of the narrator.
Exactly.
I think you know what time the ending is for.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, we doing the one I showed you yesterday?
Wait, is there... Okay, so backtracking in reverse.
You can go downstairs.
Is that the next choice outside of... Because we go here, there's no choice between this on the left path, right?
Yeah.
There was no choice
there's
between,
no
like,
choice
after
there.
you choose left, there's no choice between here and there.
Yeah.
Right?
These are out of order.
There was not a single person here either.
Oh!
A wave of
Wait.
disbelief.
So there's that
Stanley
one, and then
decided
there
to go up to
is...
his boss's office, hoping he might
There is one more, but you need to go to the mind control facility. Like, all the way to it.
Oh, so that was one I missed. In that case, I'll go there.
Coming
Yeah.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Hey, boss!
Let's see...
Boss? Oh!
Here's the door, just go.
The more you do it, I guess
Go.
you just... Okay, cool, awesome.
He's about to hate me in a minute. Because I'm about to derail everything. I'm gonna be the D&D players that Dungeon Masters hate.
The player must reach the monitor room and press the light bulb button. Then the player climbs onto the chair that's beside you,
Packed with television screens. What
and then onto the desk,
secret did this place hold, Stanley thought.
and you can drop down. That's an
They
ending.
have the strength.
It's really fun. You won't die.
Ha! My legs!
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome. You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave?
Yes.
New content?
Yes.
Always more content, more content, more.
Well,
And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game.
good.
With secrets and Easter eggs.
Nice.
How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
Really?
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game.
That is true.
It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well
It's a
done.
long title.
Oh, you ready?
Good job. You did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job. You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
I like this.
Jumped on the catwalk. You should've been careful. Should've been careful. Used to be a bug, but now it's a handy. Now it's a handy. I believe in
I
you.
love it.
I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. The railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
How would you rank this song out of 10?
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
I'll hold my judgment to the end, or unless that was it. That was it. I'd say that was about
Absolute banger. That's a 12 out of 10 for me.
I give it about a 7.5. Not the best I've heard, but definitely not the worst.
All right.
Especially for being a joke song.
You're really gonna hate me for this. We gotta go back to the boss's office.
Oh!
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Hello.
I run so fast, but I turn so slow.
That is true.
Who's following Stanley?
Huh? Ooh, you're gonna catch him. It's only a matter of time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay,
We'll basically do all the left door endings today.
that sounds good.
Here's the door, just go.
All right.
Oh,
So
he's out of fresh dialogue.
okay. So
Now what?
So take the elevator. This is the elevator ending. It'll make sense in a minute.
Okay.
Uh,
Is there one where I don't take the elevator?
no, you have to take the elevator.
Both
This is
times?
the elevator ending.
But both times?
Oh, like the next one where you get to the
Where I
boss's
get to the
office?
boss's office?
Yeah, no. This is the only one where you take the elevator.
Oh.
All right.
Now what?
Walk out. Turn around. Take it back up.
Okay.
Oops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Now go to the boss's office. It's to the right. He has some new dialogue for you. That's why.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office.
Yep.
Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator.
Yep.
It's still just exactly what it is.
Yep.
What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again.
I mean, it's so
This has
immaculate.
fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have.
Yeah.
Incisive, rapid fire of critical
I gotta charge my phone.
one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
He's bolted to the edge of the seat. I'll lead you to the next. No, we're just going back to the elevator, hitting down. That's all we're doing.
Am I still being followed?
Ah! Possibly. Haven't caught him yet, so you don't know.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Do I just keep going up and down?
You figured it out. That's the ending.
Ah, yes. How does he keep coming up with this?
Walk out.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Nope.
Nope. I am clicking the button.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
How many times does he do this?
A couple times.
Is it the boss's office again? Oh, what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
We gotta go and see if the boss's office has changed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, when he keeps, prompting us like that, we have to go.
I have to make sure everything is exactly the way I left it.
Exactly.
18 times over.
Oh.
It's called OCD. It's called OCD, children. Oh, for a second I thought that was a leg in a cast. I'm like, where'd that leg come from?
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
No!
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
No!
He's processing.
Oh my god. This is fantastic. Yeah, this is worth it.
And this is only 1/3 of the ending.
I know. It's not even.
I'm ready.
He's ready.
I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
He's a little more time.
Is this his way of punishing me?
Yeah, a little bit.
Cool.
Taking a lot of processes.
Bro, it took a long time for this game to load. I'd like to get back to it.
I have fully come to terms
It's
with
fully
it.
come to terms.
I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Alright, you know what to do.
I'm just gonna type in random numbers and see what happens. See if he says anything about it.
Nah.
No.
We're already on the track of one ending. We can't deviate.
He doesn't care. It's like, you're stupid.
Alright.
Alright, narrator.
Down again!
Of course, going back down in the elevator.
Of course.
How did I not anticipate it?
Seriously.
I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it.
Sure.
That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Okay.
He's just mad because he didn't think about the amazing storytelling of
That's
Stanley
true.
being in the elevator
That
forever.
is true. Do it again!
Hey, narrator, I think I left my wallet. Boss's office.
Dang it!
I gotta go get my wallet, man.
Straight up.
He's sick-
so
he's sick
mad.
of us.
He's so mad.
He's like, I'm sick of this.
You know what?
What?
I just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a minute. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
My wallet.
Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and smooth?
This is another punishment.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting?
Isn't it?
It seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is story.
I'm waiting for him to change it to where it's not
You and
Boss's
I are
office.
doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it.
Yeah.
This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know. People look up to you, which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life.
Yeah.
Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning.
Who?
They really look up to you, Stanley.
They really do.
I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
You said you were waiting for him to change the scenery. You're welcome.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Wait, look at those posters for a second. There was one behind you. Like directly behind you right now. So, that way. Yeah, like keep, okay, go left. So those. Yeah. World's healthiest human being.
All tricks revealed.
How we did this. The pyramids. Live. This guy went to Mars. I just wanted to see if they were Stanley stuff.
No, all these are.
But
all
that's you.
eyes on.
Stanley. Live on stage.
Live on stage. Well,
You ready for your press conference?
no.
Okay.
I was not told.
An evening with world peace, baby.
I feel at peace now.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Yeah.
You made sure to lock all the other doors.
Oh yeah. The storyteller.
So that's the narrator?
No, that's you, Stanley.
Why do I look so boring and bland?
Because you're Stanley.
A Q&A with the world's first
Sentient.
sentient machine. The narrator.
To the stage. Welcome, Stanley.
Huh? Okay, no, that's fine.
You are stuck on that.
Are you ready?
Are you
I
ready?
told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling, and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative.
Should I go in here?
Don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak.
I mean, that's your little room, like right before you go out, you know.
Proud of you, Stanley.
It's really proud of you.
It looks like they're ready for you.
Alright.
Go get them.
Go get him.
You know what? I trust you, narrator.
Go get him.
I will go get him.
The narratives of storytelling.
Oh! Oh my... How many people did I...
You impacted a lot of people.
That bland expression, yep, that's me, Stanley.
Yeah, that's you.
I'd like to thank the Academy. No!
That's
The Academy.
There's only a handful of endings left.
Huh? I'm gonna be stuck on that.
So listen to the narrator until you reach the boss's office. Quickly enter and leave the boss's office, making sure all doors are closed. Including, let's see, all doors behind you will remain open. So you're gonna enter the boss's office and leave.
Single person here either.
And then go backwards to Stanley's office.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Here's
Back.
the door, gentlemen.
Dang, dude, that's tough. Alright, we'll do another ending, because I don't know how to do that.
Screw that thing.
Alright, begin the game again!
I'm not gonna be careful with time.
Do what we want! Alright, so this is called Heaven Ending. So you're going to look on different computers.
Yes, that's where.
So you're going to computer 419 to start. It should be in this next room.
He would never be alone.
So find computer 419 and then do whatever it says. Okay, awaiting input. So just go to the computer and hit a key, I guess. Alright, good. Restart the game.
So begin a game.
Yep. Now you're going to go to 423's computer and do the same thing.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could this mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Alright,
Perhaps he
44.
had missed a memo.
See? Kept your input. Now enter another one. Whatever that means.
I can't.
You definitely can. I just don't know how. Look higher, I guess. There you go. Alright, restart the game again. This is probably the longest one.
Who's next?
The computer right before the boss's office. There's a computer outside the boss's office.
I'm here. Where?
That computer. Alright, restart the game.
Okay. How many are there? Is there
5.
So that's 3.
Yep.
Where's the 4th one?
Let me open that back up. 434's computer. That should be the closest one, actually.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, it's in the 434.
So you're right here.
To the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There you go. Restart the game.
How hard?
I don't care what you have to say right now, narrator. I'm on a mission.
And if you walk out of your office, he should say something.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
So where do I go?
Oh, sorry. Restart the game. My bad. I did something stupid. You restart the game. No, it'll save everything. I just did the wrong thing. It's your computer. There it is. Input received. There you go. You'll be taken to heaven. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven.
Oh,
This is what it looks like.
it's a lot more colorful than I imagined. Oh, we're completely surrounded.
Oh, yeah. You can walk up to the buttons if you want. You can push buttons. This is actually Miranda's heaven.
Want to push all the buttons.
Okay. You have fun with that.
So how long does this last?
Solid 3 minutes.
So 3 minutes of button pushing.
Oh, yeah. You just go for it.
Look at all those buttons.
There's so many buttons. And I think they reset after a certain amount of time.
This is heaven. Love pushing buttons. It's like bubble wrap. Yeah, I think they reset.
Ooh, that's tough.
What?
I was looking at how to do the ending. You have to be backing out as the doors are closing. Or leaving as the doors are
I don't have reflexes like that.
I'll do it.
I about to say you can do.
I'll try it.
You can do that. Do you want to do that ending next?
Yeah, we'll do it next. Because that's the farthest ending left, I think. Because the only endings left are
Supply room ending.
that one, the one I was just talking about, downstairs, and broom closet.
Okay, so. Okay, heaven's kind of boring now. I've pressed a lot of buttons.
His office.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Okay, this must be
Alex
tough.
is getting this ending because he has the lightning lay reflexes that I do not have.
I was
I
gonna
have,
say,
I have snail.
Give me a couple attempts, because I probably won't get it first try.
Alright. Before you enter the threshold, I was thinking, like, can you, like, turn around? Or is that going to cause too much time and the doors are going to close?
It's going to cost too much time, I think. Really? Gotta be kidding me, man.
Maybe that's why Stanley's so fast.
Bro, I'm in the room! I'm literally dancing in there, man.
Here's the door.
There we go! Yes!
Nice.
Now you just walk backwards all the way to your office.
Alright.
Do everything we did in reverse.
Oh, this door's open now.
Exactly. Now all the doors are going to be open as opposed to closed. So that door.
Yep.
That was tough.
I'll come to you eventually.
That was
but right
really
now,
tough.
right now, we're on path for a different.
Jeez. Man, I had to be in there.
Yeah, you had to get in there.
Ah, jeez. He's not narrating this. Oh, that's interesting.
I think he's done with RPS at this
I
point.
think he's like, this shouldn't be happening.
He's like, I'm confused. Well, I mean, even then, like, he's like, wow, Stanley.
Wait. Why is 428 open?
Let's go in. Oh, you are now leaving.
Escape pod bay. Floor 760.
Well, there's no real other way to
I guess we go through that door and then just keep going upstairs to 460. Escape pod? Is this like a... Are we on a spaceship? Like, what's going on? Oh, wait, oh, okay,
this
just
way.
keep going. I was like, is that a button to push?
It's like,
Push the button?
alright, so we're at 7:55.
Yeah, let's see. Escape pod. Da-da-da.
Is this the escape pod ending?
Alright. 756.
Yeah, 760, right?
Yeah, 760. 757. Why is the elevator broken?
Dude, these are some loud steps. It's like if somebody was following me right now, I would be screwed.
Yeah, if you needed to run from them, but silently, it's over. Alright, one more floor. And we should be at the escape pod bay, or whatever it was called. Escape pod launch bay.
Escape.
Sounds good.
Listen, I'm not gonna stop moving.
Yeah, that's a good call. Hey, look at that.
Okay. The narrator really makes this game. Without him, I'm lost.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, dude, for every day of my life, I've been pushing buttons.
Oh, that was it. You escaped.
I escaped.
That was your actual escape, as opposed to the fake was escape where you died. So, and that's the ending that we just got. So, there are 2 endings left. We gotta go downstairs.
Yep.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could this mean?
What could it mean?
To go to the meeting.
Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. We're doing all the left door endings, of course. And then next episode, we'll do all the right door endings. And then the episode after that, we will get into the new content. New content will take a couple episodes to cover. There's no way we can do all of it in one episode.
I think there's only 2 endings: the downstairs and then the supply room, which isn't a real ending.
Well, if you want to get the supply room, since it's not a real ending, we can double down and end it.
Stanley decided to go
It's not a real
to
ending. Let's get it now.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Broom closet ending! This isn't an ending. But...
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Sounds good, Nate.
But duct
You
tape.
should totally listen to the narrator. You should get back on track.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Look at
No reason to still be here.
No
Look
reason.
at dude. Look at how immaculate this broom closet. I don't know what the narrator's talking about.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Dude, and checking my Twitter.
At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified
Yeah.
in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Still don't know what that means.
I will look it up, because I actually don't know what that means. We're probably stupid for not knowing what that means.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
I'm just gonna put this down
Sitting
for later.
around doing nothing? Why?
Why not?
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
No explanation. I just like broom closets, man. Can I actually close the door?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because
Alex.
literally, this closet is of absolutely no significance.
Is this
to the
fat
story
acceptance?
whatsoever.
Oh,
I never would
that
have
doesn't make
thought to mention it.
Nothing at all. Sweet FA. This is just a saying for nothing at all. Which makes no sense.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, Did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite.
Don't sound like that.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
We will. If you say that's your favorite, we will.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Darn right.
All with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Darn right I am. Because apparently I'm Stanley.
Yeah.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Yes.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed in front of your screen.
Heart attack.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby.
We will alert
so as
someone
to
nearby.
ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
There's a lot of vulnerabilities.
For the long-term sustainability of your species, please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. Alright, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Cool.
I was just about to take it. I know the tropes of video games.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Yes.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
He guarantees it.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. There's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
That's me.
The fish, fungus. Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, I'm good now.
Does it happen? Wait, what if you enter again? I don't think anything happens, but let's just see.
Nope,
Oh, yeah.
he is done.
He's done. He's over it. Alright, we're going downstairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
He did not.
Locked. Fantastic. I love locked doors. Ooh, boiler room? Nope, just red glowing button.
Yeah. It's kind of how this game goes.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
I think you've seen
He
this.
considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
And that's just not
He
right.
might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Why?
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Was that there before?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Nah.
All of my
Can't be.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Did it?
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Like what,
For
Stanley?
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked?
What do you mean? Oh my god!
Automatically behind him wherever he went.
Yeah.
And for that
Doors
matter,
definitely do
these
that.
rooms were
Oh my god!
Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself.
I wish I didn't show Andrew this ending because I really want to see his genuine reaction.
He came to the conclusion
This is the one ending I regret showing Andrew.
That's fair.
found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
Definitely dreaming.
This is all a dream.
It is.
Oh, what a relief, Stanley.
Oh, thank goodness.
Finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't.
I mean, it's still baffling to me.
He wasn't.
Yeah, I
Because,
mean-
like, even though you showed it and I know kind of what it is, it's still, like, baffling being in the seat.
Oh, yeah.
Boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Yeah.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yep.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
That makes my brain hurt.
Yeah.
Very odd. I wondered if this voice spoke to all people.
Like you said, Stanley's fat, stupid, and ugly.
Addicted to drug money.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Yes.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
Yes.
That this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of the world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Have a wife?
All I want
Yes.
is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Good self-help. Oh.
Stanley began to scream. Please,
Ah!
let me out. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Alright, Stanley, you have an existential crisis.
He went black.
Ah! I'm blind!
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Because Mariella. I don't care about it.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
That's you.
But on this
Stanley.
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to give a call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Yes.
I know what is real and what isn't.
Of course.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career.
But she's in control.
Extension, the rest of her life.
But she's in control. Let's remember that.
For this. So it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned to man.
Did she ever call the ambulance?
No. We're just dead.
Oh.
See, well, I mean, Stanley was addicted to drugs.
Yeah, so...
Case in point.
Alright, so that's all the left door endings. So next time, we're going to do all the right
Done.
door endings, and then after that, we'll delve into the new content. I'm excited for that. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Next time, we're going to be deviant little Stanleys, and not listen to anything the narrator says.
Well, we'll listen to a few things.
Well, a couple of things, but
because we'll have to get different endings.
that is true. Anyway, see you then. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm enjoying this. Are you enjoying yourself?
Oh, I'm loving it.
This is fantastic. See you then. Later.